Hey YouTube, StuB520 here. Another video for you. CZ75D Compact PCR. D is for D PCR is for Police Czech Republic. So I guess this was the service pistol for the police in the Czech Republic. PCR, Police Czech Republic. So when I bought it, I went to the gun shop with a buddy of mine. I had just bought the CZP07 and I fell in love with the pistol. Great gun. It's the polymer frame steel slide. It's kind of the Glock 19 size. Great gun. I did a video on that one. So I figured I'm a CZ guy now because I'm carrying that CZP07. So I'm at the gun shop with my buddy Steve Mack. Shout out to you. And in the case was this 75D Compact PCR. So I'm looking at it and I tell the guy, let me see. He pulls it out of the case. He puts it in my hand, and wow, let me tell you. Now it had other grips on it. It had a rubber. There were the factory grips, like a rubber, and it had a little bit of a palm swell. And it was just so good in the hand. But I wanted to change out the grips, and I got these Cool Hand G10 grips off eBay actually. And let me tell you, they're aggressive, but they are nice. Wowza. Safety check for you guys. Alright, so empty magazine, empty chamber, empty magwell, the gun's clear. Yeah, so these grips, I'll tell you what, man, they're fantastic. All guns should have these grips. There's different colors and textures and more aggressive and less aggressive, but these are nice. I don't know, they give the gun a good look, I think. So anyway, it also had the factory sights on it, which weren't that great. They were luminescent, but you had to charge them up, just kind of like on the P07. And I don't know, I don't see the purpose in that. I mean, I explained why I didn't. What are you gonna charge them up when you're getting home invaded? Hold on a second, let me get my flashlight. Beep, beep. Nah, you're not doing that. You'll be dead by then, you and your family. So I switched out the sights. True Glow TFX Pros. Right? Can you see those? Are they glowing at all there? This is just regular daylight. Let me see if I cut this light a little bit. I don't know. They're showing up there. I'll tell you what, at night, these things are fantastic. This gun, if you leave it on a nightstand, you're gonna wake up to it because it's gonna catch your eye. In the corner of your eye, you're gonna see these things glowing on your nightstand. And during the day, with just regular sunlight, regular daylight, they glow something fierce. I mean, they got slots on the top to get the sunlight in there, the daylight. Great sights, TFX Pros, True Glow TFX Pro. Great gun here. Great sights, great grips. Decocker. So you put a round in the chamber. You got a round in the chamber. Decock. You're in half cock position. Now you're in a double action mode. I'm not going to dry fire. This gun, CZ has an common issue with these roll pins here. So the firing pin, you dry fire too much. So I'm not going to dry fire. But it looks like this one might have been replaced already. Looks, because there's a little scratch in there. Looks like maybe there was a punch tool in that hole there. But other than that, this is a great pistol. It's in really good shape when I bought it. I called CZ. They told me it was made in 2016. And I also saw in someone else's video on YouTube, on the slide, one of the roll marks they put on here that has a 16 right there, and it has it on my P07, and it says 19. That was made in August of 2019, and this one they told me it was made in 2016, and there's a 16. So if your slide has the roll mark that has that number there, I think they're in the same spot on all of them, but that'll tell you at least the production year. So it has a anti-glare serrations on the top of the slide here, so you don't get the glare. It has a loaded chamber indicator. There's this little steel pin. I think it's a steel pin. Pops up when there's a round in the chamber. It's tactical. It's tactile, and you can feel it. So at night, or you can see it and feel it, I should say. And it's great. This gun is a good pistol. It's a good pistol. I put my 300 rounds through it, plus all kinds of ammunition that I had. I had some aluminum case. I had some hollow points I put through it, my carry rounds. So it's a good gun. But I mean, I went back to my Beretta, my PX4 Storm. I don't know why that gun for me is the gun. But the two CZs I have, I would definitely buy another CZ. If you ever get a chance to put one in your hand and you go to your local store or your Cabela's or wherever you go, if you see a CZ, pick it up. You might buy it. Or don't pick it up, because you might buy it. You're going to spend some money unless you pick one up used and you find a good deal on it, because they ain't cheap. I think this gun brand new might be around $550 to $650, I think. And then those CZs, those other ones, the bigger ones, they're the all metal, the 75s and the 85s, and those target pistols, they could go up to $1,000, $2,000. So unless you find one that on a good price, I got this one at a great deal. So I got lucky, but they're expensive. But I'll tell you what, if you go to the gun shop and you got $300-400 and you find a CZ in that range, buy it. It'll be lucky if you do find it in that range. These guns are expensive, but this is a good one. I got a real good deal on it. 10 rounds in the mag. My state's only 10, lets me have capacity. 1 in the chamber. I'm not gonna do a breakdown. It's a funky breakdown. It's hard. It's stiff. You gotta line up the 2 hash marks, and you gotta pop this out, pull it out, and it comes apart. You can see the slide itself runs inside the frame, tending to have a lower bore axis and less slide real estate. So that's one thing you got to get used to. It's got serrations on the front and the back, and you can grip them. You just got to get used to it. There's not much. There's like very little to grab. So you really got to be intentional. It's not just a willy-nilly kind of grab. You got to know what you get. You got to train with it. I mean, it's possible. If you're doing press checks, I don't usually do press checks, but I would tend to think that most people won't like that unless you're used to it. So, but it's nice. It's a nice serration on there. It's good grip. It's just short. Doesn't give you much height to grab because of the slide running inside the frame. The whole length of the slide runs inside the frame itself. This is a good gun. Fantastic. CZ, good stuff. So, quick video on that one, fellas. CZ CZ75 D Compact PCR. Great stuff. If you like CZs, you'll like that one. If you don't like CZs and you pick that up, you will start to like CZs. Thanks again. Have a great day.